Hey guys, Corey here with IkeOutdoors.com. Today we're going to do a product review on the ZX5 camera mount for a GoPro camera from Bowfinger Archery. Anymore there's so many really good cameras out there that we can use to self-film our hunts, but in order to do it you need a good quality mount. Bowfinger with the ZX5 camera mount has done a great job. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I've had zero complaints, zero problems. Everything has worked just as I hoped that it would. The mount, as I look at the machining on it, the machining is absolutely flawless, just like every other product I've ever seen from Bowfinger. I've seen their stabilizers, some other camera mounts, their rests. The machining on them has just been flawless, and this mount's the exact same way. The finish on it's perfect. There's absolutely no scratches or nicks or anything in the mount, and like I said, I've had it out in the field and I've used it for a couple weeks now, and it's still just in as good a shape as it was when it came out of the package. So they did a great job machining the mount. The mount is made in the USA, so you guys that know me know how important that is to me. I absolutely love seeing products made in America. I try my best to support companies that support American jobs, so I really appreciate seeing products that are made in the United States. The mount is CNC machined out of billet aluminum, so not only is it extremely tough, but it's also very light. It actually weighs less than 2 ounces. I weighed it here just a little bit ago, and it weighs less than 2 ounces. So for something that's so strong, it is extremely light as well. It carries a lifetime warranty. They do have another model. You can see a little hole right here that when we go to mount it on the bow, we're not going to be using this hole. So in case you guys are wondering what that hole's for, they make another model that you can that comes with the bow jacks, vibration dampener screwed in there. So that's what that hole there's for. It's just a really cool mount that gives you another option for self-filming your hunts, and this GoPro guys now have a good quality mount that we can rely on. The way that Bowfinger designed this mount, which I think is just a pretty ingenious idea, is they've made it to where the camera is going to mount on one side of your riser and your stabilizer is going to screw on the other side. So it's going to help counteract the weight of the GoPro camera, because like I said, the mount is extremely light, but if you guys are familiar with the GoPro camera, you'll know that they're not real heavy, but they're also not extremely light at the same time. So the stabilizer does an excellent job of counteracting the weight of the camera being off on the side of the riser. I can honestly tell you that after a couple weeks of using it and shooting with it, I have not noticed any increase in weight, anything being unbalanced or wonky feeling whatsoever. And I'm extremely picky when it comes to the weight of my bow. I do not like adding products to my bow that are going to add weight to it or unbalance the bow. So for me to shoot it and say that I didn't notice any kind of change in the way the bow balanced or any weight increase or anything like that, that's really saying something, because I'm extremely picky when it comes to that. So I guess without further ado, let's just dive into the installation, which is really straightforward. The only thing you're going to need tool-wise is going to be a 3/16 Allen wrench. Everything else Bowfinger supplies to you outside of your hardware for your GoPro, of course. But when you get your mount, you're going to have the mount and you're going to have a bolt to mount it to the riser. And what I do, the way that I found that I liked it the best is with the camera mounted on my right-hand side. Being a right-handed shooter, it's easier for me to get to the on-off button, and it frees up. It keeps all the area over where my grip hand is. It keeps that open where I don't have to worry about my grip hand touching the camera. So for you, I should say right now too, for you left-handed shooters, the mount is completely universal. You can flip it around. You can shoot for left-handed guys can use it, which is really nice too. You've got two holes here that you can choose which one you need to use for your particular setup, and that's just going to help position the camera closer or farther away from the riser of the bow. So you're going to take the bolt that Bowfinger sends with it, and you're going to run it into your stabilizer hole on the front of your riser, and take the Allen wrench and just snug it down real good. You guys that have GoPros, you're familiar with what these little slots here are for. I'm going to drop the camera mount down in it, and then I'm going to run the thumb bolt down in there, and I'm going to tighten the camera down. Seems like I always struggle tightening these down, but I'm going to run it down there, and I'm going to get it good and snug. I want to leave it just loose enough I can manipulate it how I need to as far as aiming it goes. Now I'm going to take my stabilizer and the farthest hole opposite of the camera, so it's the farthest hole out here on the outside, is where you're going to run your stabilizer into. Okay, here we go. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just tighten the stabilizer down in the hole, the farthest hole on my left, which is, like I said, the farthest one opposite of the camera. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down, and then as you can tell, I got my camera. It's about right. I got my camera off on this side. My stabilizer sets up on this side, which does a fantastic job of offsetting the weight from the camera. Like I said, I didn't tighten it down quite as tight as I would if I was hunting or shooting with it, because I want to still be able to, once I get an arrow knocked, I want to be able to line the camera up to make sure it's in line with the arrow and it's looking at what my arrow's pointing at. Once I get it there, I'll go ahead and just tighten it down to where it's good and solid. That's about all there is to the mount. I guess now we'll just step outside and we'll shoot 3 or 4 arrows out of it and do some filming with the GoPro so you guys can see the footage off of that. But anyways, I guess that's really about all there is on such a cool little mount. Let's go outside, and like I said, we'll go out back and set a target up and do a little bit of shooting and filming with it. Alright guys, here we are back inside. We just got done shooting. As you guys saw, the mount did a fabulous job. The camera got some real good footage of shooting a target, but it gives you guys an idea of what you can expect out of the mount. And like I said, all in all, just extremely pleased with it. It's done a great job. It's built like a tank. It's light, rock solid. Just another great product from Bowfinger. And if you guys have a GoPro camera and you're looking for a good quality mount to help you self-film your hunts, I urge you to go over and check out the ZX5 camera mount for GoPro from Bowfinger. So anyways, that'll do it for this product review. But for more product reviews or how-to videos, check us out over there at ikesoutdoors.com, and I appreciate you guys watching.